So let's watch 5 of the most disturbing encounters caught on camera. What the hell is going on?
A group of teenagers are out exploring a forest known for being haunted when they hear someone screaming in the distance. Scared but intrigued, they make their way towards the sound when they notice a woman holding an axe approaching them.
Hello?
No way.
Hello?
Oh, she's with a flashlight. Oh my god. Is she crazy?
Hey!
Oh my god.
As they manage to put some distance
axe
between themselves and the woman, they promptly call authorities, who soon arrive and detain her. It's incidents like these that go to show just how
Oh, so the police caught her.
dangerous and unpredictable the woods can be. And that's
Yo. She literally had an axe.
the case for hiking YouTuber Hikeslam, simply known as Phil, who, while exploring the Appalachian Trail, would find himself caught up in one of the most disturbing mysteries to ever come out of those woods.
November 2021.
It all begins on Thanksgiving weekend 2021. Phil is out filming his next overnight hike along the Appalachian Trail when he notices strange cryptic trash placed along the path.
So some Bud Light cans, plastic bat, some writing on some of this garbage.
So they write it on the cans.
Hangman is coming down from the gallows. Song lyrics,
Yo.
other weird things.
At first glance, it looks completely random, until he notices strange handwritten text on the canister. Scribbled across the surface are cryptic lines like, "Hang Han is coming from the Hallows. Watch where you're going. Remember where you've been." And even a signature reading, "Woody Wolfman of Helltown." To Phil, none of it makes any sense. It reads like the ramblings of someone unwell or something more sinister. And as he keeps walking, it doesn't take long before he finds something far worse.
The weirdness continues.
Wait a minute.
Far worse.
Weird.
I was a hiker that hiked alone, but I hiked too much, and now I'm fed the stone.
Weirdness continues.
What that means?
What the hell?
Fed nuts? I don't know what. Images, trash, courtesy of Reynards, aka Wolfman of Helltown, Woody.
And there's a
Man, who psychopath did this?
dead
What's that?
duck
Blurred out. Oh, what is it?
here. Dead duck here.
Dead duck.
A very long note.
The dead duck is fresh, and the notes beside it aren't wet at all, meaning whoever did this was here recently. But as Phil examines the papers, he realizes the writing is even stranger than before, mentioning things like murders, conspiracy theories, and random song lyrics. Wondering who could have written this, he looks around to see if anyone might still be nearby, and that's when he notices a man sitting on a rock about 20 yards away. Believing this person is most likely behind the dead duck and the writing, Phil quickly walks off, not waiting around to find out. But as he heads down the trail, he suddenly runs into a couple of hikers, and what they say makes Phil realize just how dangerous a situation he might be in.
Okay, well that was really weird. So as I was hiking toward the shelter, these two women were hiking in the opposite direction. They had a little dog with them. They asked if I had seen the guy who was leaving the notes. I said he has a campsite down by the river. He was actually just sitting on a rock down there. They said that they were kind of freaked out and asked if I would go with them and walk past his campsite. And then when I got back to my truck, I went over to the other side of the road, drove up like a Forest Service road, and I'm actually on the Appalachian Trail, just going the opposite direction. But I'm just gonna find the closest camp spot to where I'm at and set up camp and yeah, settle in for the night.
Set up camp. Instead of leaving after all that, he gonna set up camp. Oh hell.
Disturbed by everything going on, and by the two hikers he met who seemed just as unsettled, Phil decides to get far away from the strange man and make his way to a new campsite, completely unaware that the disturbances are only going to get worse as the day moves into the evening.
Alright, approaching the shelter here. There's definitely nobody here.
Alright.
Looks like there's a
Pretty clean.
knit cap there.
Someone
Pretty clean.
forgot their cap.
Shelter log.
The new campsite seems peaceful and
Wait. I saw something right there. There was a note or
calm,
something, right?
or so Phil thinks. He sets up camp, cooks dinner, and spends the evening settling in. But as he looks around the shelter, he notices a logbook left behind by other hikers. And when he starts reading through it, he quickly notices something off.
Facebook
Alright,
post.
so I'm gonna check out the shelter log here. So let's see what this one says. Little engine, back section. Hiking again finally. Great day on the AT. This was in August. Some
21.
comics and writing and stuff. Alright, let's see what's happened recently.
Oh, it's the same handwriting.
Holy crap.
It's the
Wait a
same
second.
handwriting.
This writing looks almost exactly like the writing that was on that garbage a couple of miles from here. Cleaned the outhouse, picked up trash, collected wood for others. In 2018, while I was incarcerated at the Okaloosa County Jail, what the heck? In solitary confinement, I figured the following out. Refer to Isaiah 28:15 through 9. Here in early 2017,
So
Trump
this dude went to jail in 2013, right?
Nebo allowed Obama to have the special
No, he
use of the
didn't.
Air Force One for a trip to Palm Springs. This is the same ramblings from the guy that was on the other side of the river. That's kind of scary. Wow, this is weird. It's just like it goes in one direction, then immediately goes in a completely different direction. Like this line up here. Think grave robbery in an attempt to obscure the reality of little Mrs. Wolf. What the heck?
Inside the logbook, Phil finds the same erratic handwriting again, signs that the deranged man has been here recently. What Phil doesn't realize is that this strange writing runs far deeper than it seems, something people online would later uncover.
Oh.
Disturbed,
my God.
Phil decides to call it a day and head to his tent for some rest. But
So
after everything
already
he's been
done.
through, and with his mind racing, he lies awake for hours until he finally hears something nearby.
Okay, I'm out on the trail. It's the middle of the night. I was down in my tent, and then I heard somebody down by the shelter. So I didn't even wait to see or go down to see who it was, see if it was like a bunch of teenage girls or something. I don't know. I was just like, I am getting out of here. It did look like a single guy
Oh, no.
hanging out
Oh,
in the
hell no.
shelter. He had a headlamp on. So I don't know. I just got out of there. And like,
Wow.
that's the thing. It's like, it was probably a guy who was out like me. I don't know. I guess I got scared. But so I decided to pack up all my stuff and hike back. I looked back behind me a bunch of times as I was hiking to see if that light was following me.
Phil spots someone by the shelter, and with paranoia in full effect, especially with the possibility of this being the same person he saw earlier, he packs up his gear and immediately heads home. But little did he know that what he had just walked into was far bigger than it seemed, because after his video went live, people online started digging, and what they found would unravel one of the strangest internet mysteries connected to the Appalachian Trail.
Oh.
Across Reddit and various hiking forums, users began linking the writing in Phil's video to similar notes found around Virginia, all signed with the same name, Wolfman of
So in a different town, right?
Helltown. Digging deeper, Reddit users noticed a specific detail in one of the notes Phil filmed, a line mentioning Okaloosa County Jail, 2018. Using public inmate records,
Is this a puzzle, like to solve something?
people online traced this back to a man named Richard Donahue, the man Phil saw during his hike. As Redditors continued piecing things together, a clearer picture of Richard emerged. He wasn't known to be violent, but he was deeply unstable, paranoid, and had been moving along that same stretch of trail for months. The notes, the dead duck, and the canister were all his. And that night, when Phil heard movement near his shelter, Richard had possibly been right there. But unlike Phil's
a high
encounter,
chance
which
that
ended
it
up
was him.
being harmless, this next forest explorer found himself in a life or death situation.
What do you want?
Wait. So this is connected or not?
Alone!
It's a cold January afternoon in
No,
2024.
it's not connected.
YouTuber The Northwest Wind, real name Sam, decides to stealth camp overnight at a quiet public park. The hike starts off calm and uneventful, but what Sam doesn't realize is that by nightfall, this peaceful trip will turn into one of the most dangerous nights of his life.
So I'm gonna go as deep as I can off of a trail and then bushwhack into a nice flat spot. We're gonna bushwhack a little bit. We've been walking for about 15 minutes. This looks pretty nice up here. I think we're gonna call this home for the evening.
After walking about 15 minutes down the trail, Sam finds a spot suitable for camping. But as he looks around, he soon notices strange signs of recent activity.
What do you know? This looks like a tent or a tarp. That kind of sketches me out. That means somebody's camped back here before?
It looks like a tarp.
Oh, that kind of sketches me out. I don't like the vibe I got seeing that.
The tent remains suggest that someone had been camping here not long ago. Unnerved by the thought, Sam can't shake the feeling that someone might still be nearby. Even so, he sets up camp and prepares dinner, trying to brush his thoughts off. But with every sound in the woods, his suspicions only grow stronger.
I don't know what it is here, but I keep feeling like somebody's watching me. And it's like very strong feeling, like hair on the back of my neck standing up. I just keep feeling like I'm being watched or something, though. I don't know.
Sam's unease keeps growing. He tries to ignore
When I have this kind of feeling like my reaction would be to leave. Like pack my shit and leave.
it and focus on his camp, eating dinner, and continuing his night as normal. But soon, his suspicions are confirmed when he spots a person close by.
All right, so it's getting dark. Somebody just walked by. I don't know if they had a dog or not, but they definitely didn't see me, but I could barely see them. I don't know why, I'm just spooked. I keep feeling like somebody's watching me. And then seeing that person. I know it's a public park, but still. Somebody else walked by. I don't think they saw me, but they were close enough to where they could see me. Yeah, I don't like that. So, it's very eerie out here.
To Sam, it seems like the people who walked by didn't see him, so, believing he's gone unnoticed, he relaxes inside his tent. That's when he soon begins hearing something close by.
There's somebody, hang on. I don't know if they could see it or not through the tent. I don't think so. Somebody's walking around out there very close to the tent. They're getting closer, hang on. Listen. I think there's two
Oh yeah,
people.
I can hear it.
I can barely hear them talking. They're whispering. I think there's two people. Hello? Hello?
No, I
He
didn't
calls
hear
out,
them talk.
but to no response. At this point, it's clear that whoever's out there knows he's in the tent, and the footsteps keep getting closer until Sam finally decides to confront them.
Hello,
I
I'm
heard
in here.
footsteps.
Hello? Alright, I'm getting out of here. Hello? What do you want? I have a knife. Where's my knife? Hello, I can't see you. Hello? Alright, I'm getting out of here. We're getting the hell out of here. I don't know which way they went. I think they went this way. I see you. Get away!
Oh, I can see the light.
Alright, I'm spooked. I don't like this. Get my headlamp on or getting out of here right now. They're just standing there. They're just standing there. What do you want? Leave me alone! I smell your cigarette. I have a knife. I'm gonna call 911 if you come near me. Should I just call the police now or do I just go? I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. I'm scared to go in any direction. I don't know where to go.
In a state of panic, Sam steps out and confronts the men, but they don't say a word. Unsure what to do next, he grabs his equipment and starts to leave, and that's when they begin chasing after him.
All right, get the hell
I
out of here.
would have left them.
I'm
with
leaving.
that.
Don't follow me. I don't know where to go. I don't know which way to get out of here. Stay away from me! They're coming behind me. I don't know what they're doing.
Whoa.
I'm dying. Ah!
You've had it.
Ah! Ah! I just ate. I'm soaked. I'm toast. Okay. Oh, they're coming. Leave me alone! I don't know where I'm going. Ow! Mother. Ow! 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 Okay. I hear them coming. I can can't see the shadow. Here's a path. Okay, get me there. I'm recording all of this. I'm calling the police.
Sam makes it back to his car and drives off, luckily escaping the men unharmed. But once the video was posted online, many people in his comment section began questioning its authenticity, pointing out Sam's odd behavior, the way he fell multiple times while running, and how the whole thing almost seemed staged. Still, Sam insisted the video was real, and while his reactions may have looked strange, fear can make anyone act unpredictably, something clearly visible throughout his footage. But while Sam's encounter was tense, it never reached the point where police had to get involved, unlike the next case, where a hiker stumbled onto something so disturbing, it triggered a full police investigation.
So there are like...
It's a quiet Monday afternoon, October 3rd, 2016. Hiker James Rankin is out exploring a patch of woods in Long Island, New York, when he stumbles onto a scene straight out of a horror movie.
Okay,
No, you need to report this. Like they need to investigate what the hell happened here.
Deep in the woods, sort of. We're like on the border.
For sure, somebody plays
side
there.
of the woods, but I saw what looked like a fire pit. So I come down the fucking hill. Do you see the fucking trees? Look at a white. Okay. I was like, okay, these are probably no trespassing signs, or maybe it's something for the wildlife or something. Anyway, I'll cut right to the chase because I might die. Look what these are.
206 Orlando, Florida.
What the is going on in here?
Brenda Heights.
Different fucking people. And look at that. Like, look where the fuck we are. Who the fuck does something like this?
In the middle of the woods, James walks into a strange area with missing person posters taped to the trees. What makes it even more unsettling is that the posters are real missing people from real cases. James is confused by this, wondering what could have brought anyone to do something like this, thinking it might be some kind of twisted message or something even darker. He keeps investigating, uneasy, especially with a house nearby that he worries could belong to whoever put the posters on the trees.
I don't even know whose house that is down there. Or anything.
Yeah, there's a shelter or house.
Fire pit. Somebody clearly went to a lot of trouble to make the fire pit. Like, this is bad. I do not have a gun. All I got is this. There might be people down there. I should definitely get out of here.
Disturbed by the scene and by the chance that someone might be nearby, James stays on high alert as he continues looking around the area. That's when he spots something even stranger.
Over there.
Some movement.
You see that? The orange thing on the tree. It's a drop light. Or this. Holy shit, I just realized what I'm looking at. This bundle of sticks, they're lashed together. That's a cage of some kind, or a hut, or a lean-to or something. And over here in the middle of the fire pit, that's a shovel. I don't even know if this is booby-trapped. They could be watching me right now.
James starts noticing more unusual things around the area, including a small cage-like structure. But just as he's about to take a closer look, he suddenly hears something.
Oh, I heard voices. We have to get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, because somebody's living there for sure. Ain't nobody gonna build all that and just leave it.
I don't know what the fuck's going on down here. We gotta stop recording so that I can post this. We gotta get out of here.
Man, you don't stop recording. You are just holding a camera. Just get the hell out.
Hearing voices nearby, James quickly flees and makes his way back to the main trail. Just one day later, on October 4th, he uploaded the video online, where it quickly gained hundreds of thousands of views. Soon after, authorities investigated the strange location, and the real purpose behind the posters and structures was revealed. Apparently, the missing posters were decorations for a Halloween party and were supposed to be taken down after the event. Still, many people online questioned that
way.
explanation, wondering why someone would decorate weeks before Halloween and why the posters looked so weathered, as if they'd been hanging there for much longer. Commenters began speculating, and different theories quickly emerged. Some believed it may have been leftover props from a film shoot, or even a publicity stunt for the Blair Witch reboot that came out that year. Others thought it was something darker, perhaps even a dump site used by a serial killer. But eventually,
whatever it is, it's scary.
Someone who knew the homeowner came forward and confirmed the truth. It was all leftover decoration from a summer Halloween party held 2 months earlier. Even so, James, along with many others online, still found it strange that real missing person posters were used as decoration, especially considering how tragic the cases were. But, however unsettling,
but did the police confirm that they were a real person missing?
James's experience was, this next case gets even worse as a camper finds himself in a threatening situation in the middle of the woods. It's a foggy evening in late September 2024, and YouTuber Camping with Josh is out filming his next camping video. For this video, he decides to camp in a rural forest, but what starts as a normal overnight trip soon takes a dark turn.
Okay.
It's raining.
I think Halloween's coming up, isn't it?
Wait.
This is a bit weird. It looks like some kids have put
they made eyes.
this bed sheet
So there are sticks beneath.
over a tree stump.
As soon as Josh enters the forest, he comes across a ghost-looking figure on a tree, something he assumes was probably made by kids, with Halloween season just around the corner. It's not exactly terrifying, but it is strange. Still, he decides to keep going, venturing deeper into the woods in search of a better spot to camp, unaware that he'll soon be forced to turn back after encountering something far more threatening.
Still unsure if I want to camp by the little Casper.
If I see any of these situations, like, I'm getting the hell out. I'm not staying there for the night. Like, I see that, I go back to my car, I'm going home. I'm out of here.
Ghost, as it's a bit weird, but I found this really cool spot here, which has got a nice view. Pretty good option actually. Maybe like a little lean-to tarp shelter. The birds are rustling a bit.
It might not seem like much, but as Josh shows the area where he plans to set up camp, a group of birds nearby suddenly flies off. It's strange for birds to all take off like that, with no clear reason, and it indicates that something nearby may have startled them. Josh doesn't think much of it and keeps going, setting up his shelter and cooking dinner as night falls. But soon, he starts hearing something strange.
Finding it really difficult. Do you know what I mean? You heard that, and it's really quiet. There should be birds singing. There was birds singing, and I've just noticed they've just stopped singing. Why wouldn't they be singing?
Josh decides to keep going despite the unsettling noises echoing through the woods, but the sounds only grow louder and louder until he starts hearing distinct footsteps behind him.
When the camera was off, I heard some really heavy movements in the bushes, and I'm pretty sure I saw something in the bushes as well. As I was standing still, there was this movement there. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm probably going to leave my tarp here in the woods. My bag is already packed. I'm just going to grab what I can grab and come back here in the morning. I really don't know if I'm going to post this, but obviously you hear me saying all this. I've already posted it. But it's a shame because I just left work today, and as I was driving home I thought, oh, it's nice and misty. I've camped in the fog before. I want to get out there and capture some ambience and everything like that. And cook some food. My missus made a nice... There's a dog behind me. Maybe it was a dog this whole time.
A wild dog.
Right.
It might be then.
After catching a quick glimpse of what he believes might have been a person hiding in the bushes nearby, Josh decides to cancel the camp and head home. As he makes his way out of the forest, he hears a dog barking in the distance, a clear sign that someone else may have been out there with him. The day after the incident, Josh explains what he saw, saying he's certain he spotted someone by the bushes and that the person seemed to duck down as if trying to hide when he looked in their direction. He also says that while making his way out of the forest, he could hear heavy footsteps behind him, close enough to follow, but far enough to stay hidden.
Yo,